Agnes Ramos Company and Eva Camayo Supply Company engaged in the following transactions during the month of May 2019. Ibig sabihin, yung mga transaction na may encounter natin sa problem na to is between Agnes Ramos and Eva Camayo. May 4, Ramos sold merchandise on account to Camayo, 162,000 pesos. Terms, FOB destination, 2/10 and over 30. Freight charges amounted to 2,000 pesos. Okay. Terms, FOB destination. I-recall muna natin yung mga freight terms. So, ito yung illustration ng freight terms. So, ito si seller and ito yung common carrier, which is yung truck, and ito yung buyer. So, ibig sabihin ng picture na to is yung seller is nagbenta siya ng item kay buyer, yung bumili ng item niya. And yung goods na binenta ni seller kay buyer is dadalihin ng common carrier. Siya yung magdadala ng goods ni seller papunta kay buyer. And merong terms na FOB destination and FOB shipping point. So ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng mga terms na to? Yung importance ng terms na to is ito yung magsasabi kung sino ang may-ari ng goods na in transit. Sino yung may-ari ng goods na bumabiyahe from seller papunta kay buyer? Si seller ba or si buyer? Okay, kapag FOB destination yung term, ang owner ng goods in transit or yung may-ari ng inventory na in transit or yung bumabiyahe is si seller. Since na si seller ang may-ari ng goods na in transit papunta kay buyer, ibig sabihin siya din yung in charge for the freight cost ng goods. So assuming dito sa illustration na to, FOB destination ang term, meaning yung goods na nakapaloob sa truck na bumabiyahe papunta kay buyer na daladala ni common carrier is si seller yung may-ari. And since si seller yung may-ari ng goods na in transit, siya yung magbabayad ng freight cost doon sa common carrier. Kapag naman FOB shipping point, yung term ng delivery, ibig sabihin, yung goods na in transit is si buyer na ang may-ari. So mabalik sa illustration, so ito, merong goods na in transit na nakasakay sa truck, papunta kay buyer. Kapag ang term is FOB shipping point, ibig sabihin, kahit hindi pa nare-receive yan ni buyer, kahit in transit pa yung goods na nakalagay dito sa truck, kahit na kasalukuyang bumabiyahe ito papunta kay buyer, kapag FOB shipping point, si buyer na ang may-ari ng goods na in transit. Since na si buyer na yung goods or si buyer na yung may-ari ng goods na bumabiyahe, siya din yung in charge sa freight cost ng goods na bumabiyahe. Kasi upon in transit na yung goods, FOB shipping point, si buyer na yung may-ari. So, si buyer na rin yung mag-shoulder ng freight cost na provided ni common carrier. Meron tayo ditong topic about accounting for freight terms under siya ng financial accounting playlist. So, for further discussion ng accounting for freight terms, puntahan nyo na lang yung playlist na iyon. Balik tayo sa problem. Ramos sold merchandise on account, terms FOB destination. Okay, sino ang seller? Si Ramos. Sino ang buyer? Si Camayo. Si Ramos ang seller, si Camayo ang buyer. Ang terms ay of FOB destination. Freight charges amounting 2,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, kapag destination, si seller ang may-ari ng goods na in transit. So sa case na to, si Ramos ang may-ari ng goods in transit. Therefore, yung freight charges is siya ang mag-shoulder kasi gawa ng terms na FOB destination at siya pa ang may-ari ng merchandise na in transit. So to record yung May 4 transaction, May 4. Okay, gagawa tayo dito ng Ramos. Ito yung point of view ni Ramos. Ito naman yung point of view ni Camayo. Okay, May 4. Debit accounts receivable, credit sales. Kasi sale on account, 162,000 pesos. Freight charges, Since na ito ay FOB destination, si seller ang may-ari ng goods na in transit. Si seller din ang magsho-shoulder ng freight cost, si Ramos. Therefore, entry, freight out, 2,000. Credit accounts payable, 2,000 pesos. Paano naman siya sa point of view ni Camayo? Sa point of view ni Camayo, upon receipt ng item na deliver ni Ramos, mag-entry din siya ng debit purchases na 162,000 pesos. Credit accounts payable, 162,000 pesos. Yung freight cost. So for the freight cost, walang journal entry required si Camayo. Kasi ang term ay FOB destination. Si seller ang magsho-shoulder ng freight cost dahil siya ang owner ng goods na in transit. I-indicate natin yung terms na 2/10 dito sa tapat ng accounts receivable. 2/10. Ayan. Para malaman natin yung terms ng accounts receivable kapag nagbayad na si Camayo kay Ramos. May 5. Ramos sold merchandise on account to Camayo. Okay, sale on account ulit. 710,000. Terms FOB shipping point. Terms 2/10 and over 30. Freight charges amounted to 8,000 pesos. Kanina destination ang terms. Ngayon naman shipping point. Ibig sabihin, upon delivery ng inventory ni Ramos papunta kay Camayo, habang in transit ang inventory, since na ito ay shipping point ang term, si Camayo na ang may-ari dahil siya ang buyer ng goods. Kapag shipping point, ang inventory na in transit is si buyer na ang may-ari. And since na si buyer na ang may-ari ng goods, upon in transit, ang freight charges na 8,000 pesos is si buyer din ang magsho-shoulder. To record May 5 transaction, debit accounts receivable, lagay natin yung terms 2/10. Ayan. 710,000 pesos. Credit sales, 710,000 pesos. Yung freight charges amounting 8,000 pesos is hindi siya i-record ni Ramos dahil sa term na shipping point. Si buyer na ang magsho-shoulder ng freight cost. To record purchases, sa side naman ni Camayo, upon delivery ni Ramos, debit purchases 710,000. Credit accounts payable 710,000 pesos. And yung freight charges, i-record din ni Camayo dahil sa term na shipping point. Si buyer ang may-ari ng goods in transit, si buyer ang magsho-shoulder ng freight cost. Debit freight in. Credit accounts payable 8,000 pesos. Yung freight terms na to is hindi required na i-journal entry sa side ni Ramos dahil shipping point ang freight terms ng delivery ni Ramos papunta kay Camayo. May 6, Camayo paid freight charges on the purchase of May 5. So yung freight charges nung May 5 na 8,000 is binayaran na ni Camayo nung May 6. So mapapansin natin na si Camayo ang nagbayad ng freight charge ng May 5. Dahil sa term na FOB shipping point. Si buyer ang magsho-shoulder ng freight terms. May 6. Okay. To record yung May 6 na journal entry, debit, sa side ni Camayo, debit accounts payable, credit cash, na 8,000 pesos. Paano naman yung side ni Ramos? Paano ang journal entry sa record ni Ramos doon sa transaction ng May 6? Ang transaction May 6, no need. No journal entry required. Sa point of view ni Ramos. May 7. Ramos received returned merchandise from Camayo in the amount of 12,000 from the May 4 sale. Okay, si Ramos naka-receive ng merchandise galing kay Camayo. So, nagkaroon ng sales return sa point of view ni Ramos. And to record yung sales return, depende sa kanyang pertaining na sale transaction. So sabi dito, Ramos received return merchandise from Kamayo from the May 4 sale. So titingnan natin yung May 4 na sale ni Ramos kay Kamayo, which is, ito yun. Okay. Sale on account yung nangyari nung May 4. Therefore, pag ni-record natin yung sales returns, debit, sales returns, and allowances, at what amount? 12,000 pesos. Credit accounts receivable, 12,000 pesos. Dahil ang initial entry or ang pertaining na sale na entry is sale on account. Ngayon, sa point of view naman ni Kamayo na nagbalik, which is si Kamayo ang nagbalik ng merchandise kay Ramos, siya ay purchase returns. And yung purchase is pertaining sa May 4, which is purchase on account. So kapag nagbalik siya ng item kay Ramos, debit, accounts payable naman sa point of view niya, 12,000 pesos. Mababawasan yung utang niya kay Ramos dahil sa merchandise na binalik ni Kamayo kay Ramos. Credit, purchase, returns, and allowances na 12,000 pesos. May 9. So, bago tayo magpatuloy, lagyan natin sa second page, Ramos, tsaka Kamayo. Okay. May 9. Ramos received payment from Kamayo for the May 4 transaction, less returns and discounts. So, yung May 4 na benta ni Ramos kay Kamayo is na-receive na ni Ramos nung May 9. So, to record yung journal entry ng May 9, and bago tayo mag-record ng journal entry sa point of view ni Ramos, is magko-compute muna tayo ng amount na na-receive na payment ni Ramos kay Kamayo. Okay. Accounts receivable nung May 4 is 162,000 pesos. Sabi, for the May 4 transaction, less returns and discounts. Remember, nagkaroon ng return nung May 7. So, i-consider din natin yan sa computation. Sales returns nung May 7. Bakit siya kinonsider? Kasi itong sales returns na to is pertaining dun sa transaction ng May 4. Kaya siya considered sa pag-compute ng amount na na-receive na payment ni Ramos. 12,000 minus dahil nakakredit ang accounts receivable. Therefore, yung total AR na for collection is 150,000 pesos na lang. To record, debit cash dahil nakakolekta si Ramos kay Kamayo. At what amount? Sabi, less returns and discounts. Na-check natin kung na-avail ba talaga ni Kamayo yung discount doon sa May 4 transaction. Ang terms ng May 4 is 2/10. 2/10, ibig sabihin lang nan, kapag nagbayad si Kamayo after 10 days from the date of sale, which is May 4, maa-avail niya yung discount. And since na nagbayad siya nung May 9, nagbayad si Kamayo kay Ramos, i-check natin kung na-avail ba yung discount period. Dapat within 10 days yung payment from the date of sale para ma-avail yung discount. From May 4 to May 9 is ilang days yon? May 4, May 5, May 6, May 7, May 8, May 9. So 5 days pasok sa discount period na 10 days. Therefore, yung marireceive na payment ni Ramos is net of discount. Debit cash 150,000 times the amount of net of discount. Ang discount is 2%. Ibig sabihin ng 2 dyan is percent. So 2% na discount, net of discount is 98%. 147 pesos. 147,000 pesos. Debit sales discount dahil nagbayad si Kamayo kay Ramos within discount period. Na-avail niya yung discount na 2%. 150,000 pesos, which is ito yon, times 2%, 3,000. Credit accounts receivable, 150,000 pesos. Sa point of view ni Kamayo is magko-compute din siya. Accounts payable nung May 4 from the date of or from the purchase nung May 4, 162,000. Sa point of view ni Kamayo, naging ganito ang computation niya. Tapos nagkaroon siya ng purchase returns nung May 7. Kabawasan yon sa kanyang accounts payable. Bakit? Kasi debit accounts payable, 12,000. Therefore, yung accounts payable niya for payment is 150,000 pesos. So, ganyan naman yung naging computation sa side ni Kamayo, which is yung buyer. Since na-avail niya yung discount period, magkakaroon din siya ng discount sa kanyang journal entry. Debit accounts payable na 150,000. Debit purchase discount na 2% ng 150, which is 3,000 pesos. Credit cash, 147,000 pesos. So, 150,000 yung utang niya, nabayaran niya, 147 lang. Dahil na-avail niya yung 2% discount at nagbayad siya ng less than 10 days from the date ng kanyang purchase noong May 4. May 10, Ramos paid the transportation cost on the May 4 shipment. Okay. Ibig sabihin lang ito, binayaran na ni Ramos yung freight cost or yung transportation cost nung sale nung May 4. So, nung May 4 sale, meron siyang record na freight out, accounts payable. Debit freight out, credit accounts payable. So, yung transportation cost na na-incur ni Ramos nung May 4 is binayaran niya ng May 10. So, to record, yung transportation cost na binayaran ni Ramos, debit accounts payable, credit cash na 2,000 pesos. Dahil yun yung amount ng freight cost nung May 4. And yung, kung matatandaan natin, yung terms ng FOB or yung terms ng sale nung May 4 is FOB destination. So, FOB destination, si seller ang mag-shoulder ng goods or yung freight cost ng goods kasi siya yung may-ari ng in-transit na goods nung May 4. So, siya rin yung nagbayad nung May 10. Sa side naman ni Kamayo, no journal entry required dahil FOB destination yung sale na nangyari nung May 4. May 12. Okay, May 12. Ramos received payment from Kamayo for the May 5 transaction. Okay. Nagbayad si Kamayo kay Ramos nung May 12 for the May 5 transaction. So, itong sale na nangyari nung May 5 is binayaran ni Kamayo kay Ramos nung May 12. So, i-check natin kung na-avail ba ni Kamayo yung discount doon sa sale nung May 5. So, from May 5 to May 12, so May 5, May 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, siya ay 7 days from the date of sale. Ibig sabihin, na-avail ni Kamayo yung discount period na 2%. Na payment within 10 days from date of sale. So, debit, cash, na 710,000 pesos times net ng discount, 98%. Debit, sales discount, which is yung amount ng discount, 710,000 times 2%. Credit, accounts receivable na 710,000 pesos. Sales discount is 2% ng 710,000 pesos. So, 14,200. And yung cash, which is net of discount na marireceive ni Ramos is 695,800 pesos. Ngayon, si Kamayo naman, which is yung nagbayad kay Ramos nung May 12, ang entry niya is debit accounts payable, 710,000 from the purchase of May 5. Ito, yung accounts payable na to, dinebit niya na kasi nagbinayaran niya na. Credit purchase discount for the discount na 2% ng 710,000, which is 14,200. And credit cash, 695,800. 710 yung utang niya pero binayaran niya 695.8 lang. Na-avail niya kasi yung discount na 14,200 pesos. Next is May 18. Ramos sold merchandise on account to Kamayo, 250,000 pesos. Terms 40% trade discount. FOB shipping point 2/10 and over 30. So yung terms is FOB shipping point at merong trade discount na involved na 40%. Ibig sabihin itong trade discount na to is i-reflect natin dito sa list price na 250,000 pesos. May 18 to record journal entry ng sale ng merchandise ni Ramos kay Kamayo noong May 18. Kailangan muna nating ma-determine yung invoice price. List price. Ang list price is 250,000 pesos. Ang trade discount is hindi siya nire-record sa books ng entity. Trade discount. So, yung trade discount kasi, so ito yung, ang example nito is yung pagbibili ka ng in bulk, yung bulto. So, kapag ganun yung mga purchases, normally, nagkakaroon ng trade discount. Ibig sabihin, kung bulto-bulto bumili ng inventory si entity, makaka-avail siya ng trade discount dahil sa volume ng purchases niya. And yung trade discount na yon is hindi siya nire-record sa books. So, trade discount is 40%. Meaning, 40% ng 250,000 yung trade discount. 250,000 times 40% ay 100,000. Therefore, yung invoice price is 150,000 pesos. Ito lang yung i-record ni Ramos sa kanyang books. Debit accounts receivable, credit sales. Assuming na nangyari na yung sale transaction. Ngayon, sa point of view naman ni Kamayo, magko-compute din siya ng kanyang invoice price. So, gagawin niya lang din yung same. So, ito, i-reflect niya lang din yan dito sa computation niya. Makukuha niya yung invoice price na 150,000. Debit, purchases, credit, accounts payable, 150,000 pesos. Hindi ni-record yung trade discount dahil ang i-record natin yung invoice price. And yung invoice price is maa-arrive siya which is list price less the trade discount. May 21, Kamayo paid freight charges on May 18 transaction, 3,000 pesos. To record yung freight cost na nangyari noong May 21. Okay, si Kamayo ang nagbayad ng freight charges noong May 18. Ito yung transaction noong May 18, ito yung journal entry. And yung sabi sa transaction, ang term is FOB shipping point. May 18, Ramos sold merchandise on account. Ang term ay FOB shipping point. Meaning si buyer ang mag-shoulder ng freight cost. Kaya nung May 21, si Kamayo, which is yung buyer, siya ang nagbayad ng freight charges nung May 18. Which is ito yon, yung transaction nung May 18. Sa point of view ni Ramos is no journal entry required. Dahil siya yung seller. Si buyer ang mag-shoulder ng freight cost. So, debit, freight, in, na 3,000 pesos. Credit, cash, 3,000 pesos. May 23. Okay. Ramos received payment from Kamayo for the amount due from the transaction of May 18. Ito yung transaction ng May 18. Si Ramos ay nagbenta kay Kamayo ng worth 150,000 na invoice, na goods, sorry. And binayaran niya na nung May 23. Ang terms nung May 18 na benta is 2/10 and over 30. So, same yung kanyang discount terms. From May 18 to May 23, tingnan natin kung na-avail ni customer or ni Kamayo yung discount period. From May 18 to May 23. 18 to 23, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 5 days. Meaning na-avail ni Kamayo yung discount. Debit cash. 150,000 times 98% na lang ng AR yung babayaran ni Kamayo. 147,000 pesos. debit sales discount 150,000 pesos times 2%, which is 3,000 pesos. Credit accounts receivable 150,000 pesos. Sa point of view ni Kamayo, which is yung buyer, debit accounts payable 150,000, credit purchase discount 3,000, and credit cash net of discount 147,000 pesos.